Hey guys, how are you? This is the first live YouTube presentation in the history of Kaboomski. And I'm here today to represent the team that has been brought to fruition for a pretty long time now. I've been working on this dream for over a year at a direct level. But prior to that, things like the theme song came about. The word Kaboomski has been something that just came about on its own. It's a word that thousands of people have been using for 10, 20, 30 years. You know, it's kind of it's an onomatopoeia, as some people describe. I hope everyone can hear me. This is my first time doing this event here, so I'm not sure how great the quality of broadcast is. I see my microphone level looks like it's a little low. So let's see here. Perhaps I can raise that up. Control room. All right, maybe I'm a little bit louder now. Um, doesn't look like I'm much louder, but anyway. So yeah, what do we got going on at Kaboomski? Okay, so we got a theme song. You guys want to hear? Let's see. It goes. Bing dong jing, budding budding badoo, a boom dong jing, budding dong do, a bing dong jing, budding badoo, a boom dong jing, budding dong do. That's our official Kaboomski theme song. I hope you guys like it. I've got to say that song has been rattling around in my head for years, and eventually I seemed to make it come out of my mouth in a way that people didn't find annoying. So I highly encourage people to just let all of the chaos happen in your brain, and then just like send it out there, see what happens. You never know. Who cares? We're all human. We're all crazy in the first place. We should probably focus, commit, and find discipline to be responsible for our own visions. And if those visions are positive, I'm gonna help support you, and that's what Kaboomski is for. Kaboomski, yeah. You know, so what are we doing? Kaboomski is a global online niche superstore designed to help third world countries, designed to help people become entrepreneurs, designed to reduce minimum wages and accrue fabulous, fantastic, magnificent wages. Um, our goal is to research really cool stuff from around the world to reduce the cost of consumer goods while we do this, to increase the quality of awesome stuff around the world. There's so many producers right now, and there's a huge mishmash of quality. And so, as you know, what we need is some kind of middle ground, and we've got a few awesome places so far. We've got what do we got? Got Amazon. Find some markers here. Pardon me. Get some markers out. Oh yeah, we got some markers up in here, up in this house. You guys see this fabulous whiteboard? Oh, no, it's doing okay, huh? See, I'll pull the laptop up a little bit. And okay, so what are we doing here? Okay, so what does Amazon do? Okay, so Amazon finds people from around the world, and if you guys can see this, let's see. Oh, it mirrors it, huh? Well, that's kind of fascinating. We mirror text, really? Well, that is not very useful. Well, if you guys see this as mirrored, then that is quite unfortunate. We're gonna have to solve that issue, of course. I don't see this as mirrored. So anyway, that makes us sad, I suppose. But it's okay. We'll be happy soon enough because the truth is, we are spreading smiles. That's what Kaboomski does. Kaboomski spreads smiles. See? Brain smiles already. Um, yeah, so we make it so people can make more money. We make it so that there's better quality products. We get rid of warehouses by encouraging things like Amazon and eBay. Um, we support through our profits music, art, education, and meditation. Those are our four primary goals of what we're going to be supporting. Um, Starting at a local level, moving through state, national, global level. So right now we need to generate a meme. What does that meme called? I don't know. Could it be Kaboomski? Maybe. It's hard to say. But what are we doing over here at Kaboomski headquarters? Okay, we are on Sundays. We're doing some meditation events. We gotta get we gotta get the physical insurance in case someone gets injured. But we're gonna be doing yoga as well, and we're gonna have a outdoor sunset break where we go have a picnic, and we're gonna do some freestyle music as well. We're right here along the Spring Creek Max station in Fort Collins, Colorado, and so you can go from our office right out to this beautiful landscape that overlooks the mountains, including Horsetooth and Arthur's Rock, which are some very spectacular and gorgeous places. Um, so today is Friday. What do we do on Friday? Friday, we review our week. We make sure we've got all of our loose ends taken care of. We do some fun stuff. We're gonna have live events at least twice a week. I'm gonna try to do them once a day at lunchtime, and then we'll schedule some primary events like once or twice a week. We're gonna be doing on Mondays and on Wednesdays. We're gonna be having a leadership event. On Mondays we have Leadership Lunch Club, and we're gonna discuss things like entrepreneur insights, e-commerce versus retail, web design resources, inventors and investors meetup, search engine optimization specialists. You know, how do you make stuff organically be seen by consumers from search engines? It's one of the things that people are ignoring a lot right now, thinking that there's all these little mainstream ways to connect, which, yes, there are, but people need to be very, very articulately aware that the factors that are taught and that are replicated and performed when it comes to search engine optimization are things that include most of all of the things that anyone discusses as being a marketing tactic or like a new get rich tactic. And yes, some SEO methods are extremely long term, and that's a good thing because don't you want to put time into your company and then be able to just go out and enjoy reality, enjoy reality. So like you work really hard, and then later you can just literally take a lifelong vacation if you specialize in residual income. So that's what we need to get around here is some residual income. And how are we going to do that? Well, as a web developer who specializes in search engine optimization, I can tell you there are hundreds and hundreds of ways to accrue residual income. This means that you can find something to do that you perform once that has recurring income. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. I did it once. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Yeah, so residual income. You work a couple hours, you work 100 hours, you work 1,000 hours. Then you receive thousands of hours. You receive potentially exponential results, quadratic and beyond. Magical results. If you work hard enough and you follow your dreams and you pursue stuff that is a good idea, that you're focused on, that you're committed to, that is something that relates to others, that is a truly beneficial idea for the community, that's something new, that is very unique, or something that fits into the normalcy of things, yet just has like whoop, one massive unique significance. Um, then you can create resources, you can create products, you can create services, you can align with similar services and products and ideas, and you can network with these people that are aligned with your visions. And as you connect, it doesn't matter who's ahead at first. Your aligned visions will come together, and you will see success because of your commitment, your discipline, and the responsibility that you took to make your dreams come true. I've got about 5,000 square feet of office space right now. I'm paying for it myself. Got a stage, got a bunch of rooms over here. A little bit messy, as you see, but it's a one-man shop right now. And yeah, we're huge. I mean, there are 30 people that connected to me about this opportunity to fly away in our dreamland that we refer to as Kaboomski. Um, and another 8 people at a local level. So there's about 30 people that have known me throughout the years from my hometown and several other areas who have reached out to me, and we are building a product base that is a little bit different than the typical mom and pop shop and a little bit different than Amazon or eBay. We're looking for kind of like a middle ground, you know. A lot of people are doing this, but we're not doing it at an individual level. We're not doing a simple niche superstar. What we are doing here at Kaboomski is we are building a team of entrepreneurs, each of which are aligned with their own particular niches. And then we are producing our culmination. We are culminating our visions into one system. And that's what Kaboomski is. And that's why we have so many definitions of Kaboomski. I'll review some of our calendar stuff here again in a minute. The rest of what we're doing, we covered a bit of it so far, and leadership is one of the primary things that I wanted to mention. One of the things we will be discussing as well in leadership, among plethora of other things, of course, is team building and organization. And I want to mention to you guys my favorite organizational opportunity in the history of the planet, to my knowledge, and I've worked with hundreds of project management systems. There's this thing that Citrix created called Podio. Podio. And Podio is amazing. Podio is like the single-handedly, it's single-handedly the greatest thing that has ever graced my presence when it comes to Podio allows me to put all of my ideas into a thing that can be separated, that can be clustered, that can be expanded, that can be divided, that can be moved around and placed in any piece of any way that you could ever imagine. Podio is amazing. Podio lets you customize stuff. Podio lets you have any workflow you can imagine. Podio lets you change the workflow on the fly, drag and drop as you will, change a form, change a date, change a task, change a connection. You know, seriously, Podio is spectacular. It is the greatest thing ever. If you need to organize your business, whether you're 2 people, 1 people, 5 people, 500 people, 5,000 people, 50,000 people, 20 enterprises, Podio is where it's at. And I'm serious. Like, the bigger your business, the more you want Podio. That being said, the bigger your dreams, the more you want Podio. So I'm someone who just has magnificent dreams. You know, I can't stop dreaming, and I can't stop just going. You know, like, what is there to lose? Oh no, I'm gonna die. I think I'd rather die than not pursue my dreams. You know, like death plus dreams, or no dreams, no death. No dreams, no death, no dreams, no death. I think I will pursue my dreams and risk death. Who cares? Just go, guys. Come on. No time like the present, and this world's changing like a mad lunatic. So come on, guys, what are we doing here? Yeah, we're switching over to definitions. Kaboomski definitions. Yeah, you ever hear of the Kaboomski? You ever get the wind? You get the breeze of Kaboomski yet? You feel what the Kaboomski is cooking? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My favorite definition in history so far, which dictionary immediately, but we must make sure that Jeffrey takes credit for this because Jeffrey Pierce, you can find him on YouTube. He is the greatest inventor of definitions for Kaboomski yet. He's got two actually. The first one he directly submitted. The second one he just like threw out there relative to a little logo that I had as an idea for Kaboomski, and he saw it. The first one is the sound of the birth of the cosmos. That's pretty spectacular. Yeah. And then what else do we have? His second definition, which was relative to the logo, which I don't know if we have visible right now, but let's just pretend. Anyway, the logo was described as a nuclear explosion with sunglasses. Yeah, so Kaboomski, what are we? We're a nuclear explosion with sunglasses. Also, the sound of the birth of the cosmos. Also, as Haley states, Kaboomski is, to me, Kaboomski is the explosion of possibility and innovation. It is the incomprehensible vastness of all the things out there that have yet to be discovered. It is the incomprehensible vastness of all the things out there that have yet to be discovered. Oh, I can just breathe that in. That's gorgeous. Max says, too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Alex says, Kaboomski cannot be defined, only experienced. Andrea says, Kaboomski to me is the coming together of innovative and entrepreneurial minds with the common goal of promoting a way of life. I don't know where she took that. Like, did she just, is that like out of like the Declaration of Independence or something? Like, I don't know where she got this from. This is amazing. Like, who are these people? You guys are so badass. What is going on? How are there people this amazing that are already a part of this? What else we got? Spreading world peace and finding inner happiness. Let's see. Onomatopoeia, spreading smiles and peace. Caitlin says, internet shopping at the highest level. Enrique says, a word that describes something really bitchin'. Jeffrey had said the sound of the birth of the cosmos. An old friend going back 20 years or so, he filled out his application, and his definition of Kaboomski is big like Abe's head. Yeah. It's hard to lift up, I have to admit. Sage, his first definition was something that goes boom, and also a good nickname. He had some time to hang out at the office, and he helped with doing some video editing for our theme song little interview music video that we just launched last week. And his current definition, as in the interview, which is pretty spectacular, is it's that aha moment, that moment that you go, that aha moment, like that to you. So that's what we've got for definitions. Oh my gosh, I am so thankful for you guys. Seriously, I I can't even describe how awesome you guys are and how much I appreciate you. Um, in fact, I don't think it's gonna fall up on camera, but I'm even gonna show you guys my secret plan. Worked on this for a long time. I put this together back in June, and it's on a whiteboard, so it's kind of vanished a little bit. And I mean, I put it into a solid business plan, but I've kept this around just so we can all see the original starting point of Kaboomski. And just this huge, crazy artistic flow graph thing. It's just chock full of ideas. And when my friends first saw this stuff, they're like, "What the heck are you doing, Abraham?" And I would just point to the board and say, "What do you mean? What am I doing? It's right here on the board. Isn't it obvious? We're building a global online niche superstore where all of us can profit and make awesome harmony together in a syncopation way where we can all retire, we can all have residual income, we can all pursue things that we like, work on our own time, and I've seriously put together a system based on my childhood success as a web developer. I was able to create a website. It was called Free Webmaster Resources, and on this website, I just put resources for people, all sorts of stuff on how to make a website, and people ended up uh, people ended up being extremely empowered by the website, and they ended up empowering me a great deal. I mean, I was actually able to make about $1,400 a month starting at 17 years old, and I was able to get at least that every month. Um, and some months I didn't work at all, and at the end of things, I was in some legal trouble. I was on probation, and I was 17. I had been on probation, and then by the time I was 19, I was still on probation. I was like doing terribly, and I failed a drug test for marijuana at 19 while on probation, and I ended up making some really crappy decisions, and I lost my company. Uh, all I did was just fail to pay for the .com, and if you have a popular website, there's all these people that pay attention to your domains, and they have automated scripts that see when a website disappears, and then they'll literally chink send an email. And there's not like one person that gets this email. There's like tens of people because the world is pretty big, and there's all sorts of people that are hunting for domain names. So I literally lost the website overnight. Um, and once I found out there's nothing I could do, it's in someone else's name. It's like registering for a vehicle or for property, except when it comes to domain names, the moment that it expires, it's up for grabs for anyone else. Which is similar to a business name, like a business entity name. If that name ceases to be used and expires, then someone else can use that business name. So I lost a website that when I was 17, someone had offered me $10,000 for, and I said no to them because I knew how powerful it was. And in a single year, I'd make 25 grand or so, and so to give it to someone for 10 grand was crazy. It would be a huge win for them, and the truth is, maybe I should have taken it. I lost what I was doing. If I had 10 grand at the time, maybe I would have done something bigger, something greater. You never know. It's be kids. So I've got the responsibility to utilize my talent that I've had for so long for online success that I've been able to apply to others throughout the years. I've been doing development for almost 20 years now, and everything from websites to YouTube videos to search engine optimization to writing content to graphics to music production, and a lot of other things, animation, signage. I've designed everything from billboards to brochures and business cards, and I've worked for the Yellow Pages, um, literally for headquarters of the Yellow Pages, and there's currently ads that I designed in millions, if not billions, of copies of Yellow Pages. They used my ads in 2012, and they haven't stopped using them. So these, I've got some ads right here. You guys see these ads? You see these ads right here? I designed those, and Yellow Pages, headquarters of Yellow Pages. I'll certainly get a hold of you guys sometime soon and ask you for a bonus. It'd be pretty awesome. I think you guys paid me about $500, and you're currently using my ads on every Yellow Pages still, and I designed these for you in 2012. So I designed 64 filler ads for you in 5 days for $500 as the 10th employee of Paxways Travel, which is where your headquarters for the Yellow Pages is at. It was ran by Larry Allman at the time, who the vice president was Bonnie Pentrozzi, and then there was a new president taking leadership during the time that I worked there. And so, unfortunately, you guys at the Yellow Pages didn't hire me and see my talent. And I remember I worked for your campaign. Behold the power of yellow. And I think you probably recall a quote in the Bible that is, "Behold the power of Abraham." And I'm not saying that I am like Abraham in the Bible. What I'm saying is, behold the power of Abraham. You guys should give me some money. Come on, seriously, send me some money. I'll promote you guys a little bit, and maybe we can like find a middle ground. I don't agree with you guys printing all this paper, but I don't think you're gonna make that much money doing it. So you should contact me, and I will help you guys find global solutions for profit that utilize your current classifieds models, yet reduce your overhead and increase the efficiency of your production in a way that has a greater outreach. So if you're interested in employing me, you certainly can reach me at 256-333-5559, as well as you can find me at kaboomski.net and fourcolumns.design as well. Amongst a plethora of sites that are currently under development, we've got about 40 sites here at headquarters that we're working on, and some of them I don't really want to list because yeah, there's a lot of little fun, magical insights that we're adding to these productive little creatures as we put them together. And I don't want to jump the gun and announce anything. That being said, every business model I'm creating is going to be completely transparent for you guys. So, like Kaboomski, we're going to be launching over the course of the next 30 days, and at the end of the month, we will fully announce the launch of a contest. It may be a little bit sooner. It depends on how quick we can organize the infrastructure, and I need some help from about 5 or 10 more people right now to assist with certain productions around the office. So if anyone's interested, I'm primarily looking for interns. Yet, however, anyone who helps gets 3% of profits from the store out of any products that they research. So, and that's the number one thing that I need help with is research and development and adding new products, writing titles, descriptions, and some of the things that come into play when we're adding things to the store. So yeah, Yellow Pages, get a hold of me. You're welcome. Anyone who wants a really cool opportunity to learn about e-commerce, how to be an entrepreneur, web design, graphics, video production, music production. If you want to learn stuff like how do I engrave things on with lasers? I designed this, not the CSU logo that's behind it, but I designed the double negative that are on top of each other, where there is. This is done with only a laser, and so what I did was I made like these parts laser engraved, and then like that part that's light that's not laser engraved. And so as you see, there's two overlaid images. There's the ram, and then there's the star. And so what I did was I took the star and I cut out the light part using the ram shape out of the star, and then I kept that overlaid, so that got cut out of the ram shape. And then the other side, that would be the star that is left, I left that and then used the RAM to cut out these sections. So there's like two negatives on top of each other. It's kind of hard to explain real quick, but anyway, I can teach you guys how to do stuff that I don't even know if anyone's ever done in history. And you know, I don't even call myself an artist. I'm looking for artists that want to learn how to do awesome stuff. And I'm an inventor of cool things. So I would say. Here's another. Here's the shape without the CSU stars, like laser engraved. Singular at a singular level. And then if you compare it, parts of this one are light and dark. So you'll see part of the star is light and part of it is dark. That's why you can see the whole thing. So it took some skill in vector graphics, or like I think I used Inkscape at the time. It took some skill in there to do that. You can probably do it in Illustrator as well. But after I thought it out for a while, it really wasn't that difficult. Working with laser engravers is really fun. I did this one right here. It's like a bear, and I was able to throttle the knob in such a way. I don't know if you guys could see it on the camera, but I was able to throttle a knob in such a way, like you see that grain that looks like light coming down and like trees in the forest. Well, ironically, that grain that's happening is just literally naturally parts of the wood. Like, see how the line's coming through? Like it's going through and like going through. Well, even here, like you see, it starts here and it goes through. So I was able to throttle a laser, and I got so lucky on this piece that the laser wasn't cutting everything. It was like leaving parts of the grain that were harder. I got so lucky. This is the only piece I've ever done this on, and I've done hundreds of these, so I have some good experience. I mean, I probably have 1,000 hours working with a laser engraver. So I would love to find someone who has more experience who can get this done more often, because we could really do some cool stuff with these. So yeah, we've got laser engraver stuff. We've got here's another laser engraved object right here. This is a business card that I made for Fort Collins Design. You see how it's just like blinging. I mean, dang. So this is gold mirror, and I just laser engraved the back and melted the side. I gave the best copy to my friend over at Cloverlink, or what is it, Cloverlick? Let me check here real quick. Yeah, Cloverlick. My friend Mark, he also goes by Rooster. Just launched this awesome company here in Fort Collins called Cloverlick, and yeah, you got anyone in Fort Collins should definitely check it out. He is creating this cool little community in the area. It's like a commercial / residential area, I believe, and so he was able to get this little piece of property that was adjacent to his current property. And once he got that, that is now a commercial space called Cloverlick, and then he's creating Butterfly Alley. How cool is that? So butterflies are reducing right now on Earth, and that is not good. If the population of all these things like bees and butterflies decreases, not hornets, but I'm talking about like honeybees and butterflies. If the population of honeybees and butterflies keeps going down, Einstein did the math, and he said that if the uh, bees went away, we'd have about 4 years to live. So hopefully that doesn't happen, and I look forward to promoting Butterfly Alley as much as possible. It's yeah, it's over by 7-Eleven on the corner of Mulberry and Shields. So yeah, if you haven't heard about it, yeah, you can find it. Cloverlick.com is Mark's website. Yeah, thanks Mark for being a badass and for helping me with all like your community is amazing that you've got going on there. Is that your startup there, your open house the other night, a few weeks ago, and it was just spectacular. It was so heartwarming to see the community coming together in such a brilliant way. Great music and great people, so much gratitude, and yeah, you guys are great, and I can't wait to see what happens in the coming months. So what else are we doing here? Yeah, let's get back to the calendar. Tuesdays we're gonna have an event called How to Shop Local. As everyone knows, a lot of retail stores are going out of business, and as a web developer, I can tell you why. Uh, Pretty obvious, but if you haven't heard of Amazon, you probably don't even have a cell phone. So yeah, I mean, so many people are on Amazon right now, and so many people are using their phone to buy stuff, and you can just, I would like this product now, please. Okay. Ta-da! Like, uh, yeah, I don't know. Apparently I'm from India all of a sudden, but yeah, I mean, you can be anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter who you are or like where you're from, but you can. Oh, look at this! I am in Afghanistan. No, I'm in Norway. No, I'm in Iceland. Oh, wait a second. It doesn't matter where I am. I can just go to Amazon. Yeah, seriously. These are like the worst voices in history. I can do like an old lady voice, like
Pardon me, sonny boy. I do declare Miss Brokaw.
Yeah, lighten the mood on that. But yeah, how to shop local. So as a lot of these businesses are disappearing for obvious reasons, we need to encourage local shopping more than ever. We don't want to always ship things at a global level. Yes, I'm starting a global online niche superstore. And yes, I am finding producers from all over the world and I'm sending products every which way. But there are no warehouses. And we're going to take a huge portion of our products, of our profits, and we are going to aim those profits at studying the production systems that are currently implemented. And we are going to help people create more efficient help people create more efficient trade systems. We're going to help people support local more by finding out more about what the local demand is and having access to more resources at a local level that may have not been available previously. And that way we can reduce all this global traffic, spreading stuff like seeds, ideas, resources. If we stop segregating our ideas and resources at a global level and we start truly trading, if we really just start trading, and we're starting to, like Amazon is doing so awesome to bring global trade together. And China started. And seriously, if it wasn't for China, there's no freaking way we'd be so lucky right now with global trade because we attacked these guys. America attacked China. We freaking like terrorized China back in the day. And when they started rebuilding, their leaders came together and they said, "What can we do to stop this? This is terrible. We can't let this happen." That these people in China are so wise that they were able to forgive us and trade directly with us. They were able to create trade treaties to stop war. So China had this awesome idea, like, oh, we can trade people here, we can trade people here, we can trade people here, we can trade people here. If people trade products with each other, if people trade stuff, if people trade ideas, if business transacts between country after country after country, it's pretty hard to have a war with each other, isn't it? So China had the most flawless idea in history. This concept today, and it's just so hard to want to know. It's crazy stuff I was listening to called Cryon. It's a little out there, but I have to admit, a lot of the stuff this guy shares is pretty pretty interesting. And yeah, he brought up China and how they ended up just changing the way that we look at trade. Although we didn't even agree with China, we didn't even agree with them. In fact, we thanks to Trump right now, we're still causing some total bullshit with China. But the truth is China has this superior idea, and China's gonna win. They always will. They've got more people, better ideas. They're full of gratitude and forgiveness. Like if you have gratitude and forgiveness, and you have better ideas, I wonder who's gonna win. Yeah, thank you, China. I humbly accept the fact that you win. And I just hope that you let me in my country of America continue to pursue my dreams because I know that I'm indebted to you in China the most, and also you in India. If it wasn't for people in India and China, I don't think I would be here at all right now. And as much as I greatly appreciate my country, I'm going to be one of the first people to say that it's from the efforts from third world communities to heal the destructive nature of righteousness that Americans tend to believe in when sometimes we're not necessarily very righteous if we do something that infringes upon others' rights. So, we should probably not call ourselves righteous if we go to a country and like harm someone in some way. And if we teach someone something that's not even necessarily beneficial for the rest of their life and maybe actually harms them. I just am so thankful that there's people in these foreign countries that continue to pursue peace and have constructive ways to bring us together that will reduce the bullshit, that will get down business and produce fruition, success, abundance, harmony, a certain oneness. Um, I think it's going to be a combination of a singular spiritual alignment at a global level and a openness to that oneness that has come through technology that truly brings the world together. I think in the coming decades, it's going to be hard for the world not to accept that there is clearly a multiversal, multi-dimensional system that is which we are so much a part of. And just one moment. Pardon me, sir.
You don't sell sweaters, do you?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm doing a live conference for Kaboomski right now.
Oh, hi, everybody.
Hey there. Yeah. Great to see you. Yeah, we'll have the sign down soon. Take care. There's an ugly Christmas sweater sign up above the office that I got to take down, and this lovely gentleman just came in and looked around and he wondered what. Quite clearly. Yeah, he said, "Hey." Anyway, guys, I just want to express my gratitude to everyone out there that is playing their part in creating harmony and spreading visions that are truly positive in a way that will spread grand magnificence in a way that people accept and appreciate and relate to and can reciprocate with each other. I'm so appreciative for those of you that are pursuing that right now. And I think this is the right time. And I just thank you guys, everyone out there that's being a hero today, and anyone who is taking the time to truly forgive the bullshit, forgive the insanity, forgive the silliness that exists and sometimes prevails. Um, Man, I just hope you guys realize that it's your forgiveness and your acceptance of this chaos that's going to allow you to go beyond it. Don't let go, go beyond. Yeah, it's a brand new Abrahamic quote I love to share with you guys. Don't let go, go beyond. Who cares about the bullshit when you could pursue positive goodness? You're going to pursue the bullshit or you're going to pursue positive goodness? And, the bottom line, in fact, at a psychological level in most good theories, whichever one you focus on will be where you're at. So if you focus on the shit, that's where you're going to be at. Focus on the goodness, that's where you're going to be at. And I'm looking for you, my friend, people focusing on the goodness. And if you are, there's room for you. We've got 5,000 square feet of office space. We've got spare rooms. They're available on a day-to-day basis. Right now, you can sign up for an entire day. No one signed up for any of these rooms over here. So we've got about 5 rooms that could be accessed throughout the day right now. So if anyone's interested, let me know. I'm here in Fort Collins. Once again, 256-333-5559. I know that's not a 970 number, but that's our like global cell phone number, and I just like that number. So, um, what are we doing Wednesdays? We are going to be doing some more yoga. So Sundays and Wednesdays we'll have some yoga, and in the evenings on Wednesdays we're going to have a leadership feast. So we're going to have leadership lunch club on Mondays, and then Wednesdays we're going to have leadership feasts, and they're going to be pretty similar. The leadership lunch is going to include a lot of the things that will also be included at the leadership feast. We will always include updates that are going on that week. Um, and yeah, a lot of stuff comes up in a couple days, but we'll have the primary focus, and that way people can follow us during the lunchtime on Mondays, and then if they don't have time during the day on Mondays, they can find us on Wednesdays in the evenings. So yeah, stay tuned for those days, and most of these videos that we're doing will actually be archived, so you'll have access to those too in archives. Um, and in a couple months, I'm gonna be maybe even 30 days. It's hard to say. I might like secretly launch it a little bit early. But in a couple months, we're gonna be launching an entire entrepreneur how-to webinar series that teaches people how to keep doing what they want to in life, keep pursuing working in a way that they like, that they want to, working on something that they're interested in, but not necessarily have to keep working their day jobs. Like not necessarily work as a slave or work like 40 hours a week at one specific thing, follow it under someone else's direction. We're going to create webinars that show, the differences between following other directions and the differences between following your own direction. And then how do you bring that together? Like, how do you really find an equilibrium that the community agrees with? And that, is sometimes where where you got to make the rubber meet the road, and that's where it's kind of tough to do sometimes, is to be able to relate to people, to not be alienated by society, yet to have dreams and visions that you focus on sustainably that people actually like and enjoy and want to pursue with you. Because if you just like quit all your day jobs and you're like, oh fuck everything, everyone's an asshole, everyone wants to be my boss, and they want to control me, and this sucks, and y'all suck, and I've got these better ideas, so I'm gonna make this happen. I'll show you guys. Yeah, have fun with that. It's probably not gonna work at all, and even if you end up making some money, you're gonna piss off all sorts of people along the way, and you're gonna be stressed out, and you're probably not gonna have very much fun. And once you have this money that you're looking for and the success you're looking for, you're probably not going to enjoy yourself at all, because you're not even going to enjoy your surrounding environment. So I recommend, before you even start becoming an entrepreneur or like pursue being an entrepreneur, that you really do have a lot of experience in day jobs. It's a great idea to work for others, to develop humility in a way that you can truly accept that like you're just an ant. Like I'm just an ant. I crawl around, and like sometimes I get stepped on, and sometimes I fall out of the galaxy onto an Earth plane where I'm way bigger than I was before, and now I'm not an ant. But usually, I'm just an ant. On Earth level, probably not, but the galactic level and the cosmic level, I'm one insignificant little tiny fraction. Uh, Probably somewhere around like 0.0 infinite one repeated. Um, that's how big I am. So, we need to realize that at a collective level, and we need to still be able to follow our own direction. And we need to have the discipline to commit to those visions so that we can be responsible as we continue forward and culminate our dreams into something that really works, to something that can actually move forward. Um, you can't succeed on your own as an entrepreneur. It's just not possible. How are you going to get money with other people? So you should probably consider that first. How do you relate to the rest of the world? How can you help the rest of the world in a way that relates to you? And like what I mean is, what do you have to offer society that directly connects to you? And if you find something, pursue that. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Don't do dumb stuff. Don't do casual, silly things that don't relate to your number one goals and focuses in life. And if you do get caught up in all these day jobs and all these tuition aspects and just all these different flows that are brought into your reality, if you do get caught up in those, you know, go ahead and breathe some fresh air, and yeah, check in on yourself sometimes and see, see what is actually going on in my head. What do I really want in life? And what are my true goals and aspirations? Just fix the sound here. And and not only what are my true goals and aspirations in life, but the question is, how am I going to make that happen in my lifetime? How am I going to pursue my greatest dreams in a way that's tangible? And if right now I can't do that, then I should probably humble myself and accept that I'm not doing the right thing, and that it's time to change what I'm doing. So I just hope that that connects at some level for you guys, and we'll be running these live events on a regular basis. So if the sound was crappy, or if this event was kind of new and outside the box for you, and you're still kind of interested, just stay tuned and pay attention to what we're doing in the future, because I think you're really going to enjoy what we're doing. This isn't a small thing. I've studied under easily 50 to 100 successful people. Not to rank any of them as my mentors, but I've pursued an abundance of resources from all over the place. Everyone from John Asseroff, Ty Lopez, Adrian Morrison, Brian Tracy, Elon Musk. The list goes on and on and on and on. And these leaders have great things to say. And for those of us that are disciplined and committed enough to take responsibility to culminate all of the great things that us leaders are sharing, to culminate them in a way that spreads that vision out to the rest of the world, we are doing what we should be. And I hope there's more of us around, and I know that there is. That's why I speak of these people. And I just hope that the whole world can come into alignment with these powerful visions in a way that, just reduces some of the poverty and stress and increases the well-being and abundance and harmony here on this spectacular planet. Got about 6 minutes left. I hope this stream worked all right for you guys. I'm using DSL. I might have to stream using a different connection next time. Next week we're getting a second line installed, so that might be helpful. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. Let me know if you have any questions. If you have any suggestions, I'm totally open to your suggestions. And thanks so much for being here today. You can, if you Google Kaboomski, Kaboomski, if you Google Kaboomski, you'll see up top, you'll see we're at Urban Dictionary, and that's a pretty cool definition they have listed. But we're actually going to be creating a contest where people can go to Urban Dictionary and submit their own definition. And 30 days from the launch of the contest, we're going to announce the winner, and the prize is going to be a choice between a vacation to Hawaii, an iPhone, a smartphone of your choice, a smart TV, a hologram machine, a drone, a robot, and a couple other things. And actually, we're also going to be, throughout the contest, we're going to be adding options to the contest. As the contest gets more popular and starts to pool, we're going to go around at a local level, and we're going to contact some of the coolest producers of, whatever, anything from hiking gear to robots and your technology and badass clothes and just whatever, we're gonna contact these places, let them know that we're having this contest, give them an opportunity to share their stuff, and whoever wins, they get to choose what they want from the selection. I think it's just gonna be one thing, but we might like create a budget, and then you could choose a couple things inside that. Like, you might only be able to choose one thing if you choose a vacation to Hawaii, for instance. Let's say you maybe chose a drone. If you get a lower budget drone, maybe we'll give you a cell phone and a smart TV here. Yeah, so we'll see how how we can work that into the contest as we launch. Yeah, you can find us on Google. Just type in Kaboomski, and you'll see the about page first. After Urban Dictionary, and you'll see us at kaboomski.net there on Google, and you can find us on YouTube as well. All of our links are at the bottom of kaboomski.net. So if you go to kaboomski.net and scroll down to the very bottom, you'll find all of our social links, and you can go down there and join us and subscribe and stuff like that. And also, if you're right up at the top of the website, you'll see that there is a bar that is linked for people if you're interested in applying to be a part of our awesome team. Most of the team is in college, and Friday is not a good day. This right now is finals, so I've got some awesome interns that are helping out, but this is not the day that you'll see them live. So just stay tuned. I'm sure you'll see all of us in the coming weeks. And if you're interested in joining us, go to kaboomski.net, and up in the top, click that bar, and you'll see like the preliminary application. And you can submit your resume there too. And there's like a couple generic standard questions. And in fact, I will read those questions out to you guys. Just in case you want to do a video submission here to us on YouTube. So yeah, we need your email address, which some of the details if you do a video submission you can keep out and then contact us about. What's your name? Phone number, Facebook, LinkedIn, any personal details. But like I said, contact us about. What is your enthusiasm level for Kaboomski from 0 to 10? Describe your enthusiasm for Kaboomski in your own words. Tell us about yourself. What are you? What do you do? Who are you? Why? Where? What? When? How? What are your talents? Like, what are you really good at? What super comes naturally to you? What are you awesome at that you don't even think about relates to career stuff? Or like you don't think of yourself as an expert because you just like to do it, but maybe you're talented with like cooking, and maybe you're awesome at roller skating. Maybe you're really amazing at walking. Maybe you're good at eating food. Like, I don't know, just like any talents, anything that you're like talented at, yeah, throw it in there. And then what are your trained and self-taught skills? So is there, what have you been trained at, and what do you focus on learning? That doesn't necessarily relate to talents, because you can learn things and you can train things that you're not talented in, and you can be good at them and still not consider yourself talented with those things. Like you can be great at driving the car, yet it took you 2,000 hours to learn how to drive a car, and you're still paranoid, because the truth is you have to be so conscious and so aware to drive this car, even though you know all the rules, you understand it so well. It took you thousands of hours to align yourself into like a proper focus that would let you be a good driver. So like you weren't talented at all. Like you are so humbled by other people who can just get in a car and drive, or like get on a bike and drive. You're so humbled by it, but you're trained in it, and you're a great driver. You've driven a taxi, you've driven a bus, so stuff like that. Does that give you a good example of the difference between talents and trained and self-taught skills? Some people were asking about that. What is your primary field of expertise? So that is not necessarily something that applies to people that haven't fully configured their mind as to their career path. But you could still say something like, maybe you like art right now, or maybe you like music, or maybe you're just, there's some kind of field off in the distance, like you want to be a fireman, you wanted to be the president, like whatever it is, and like something that you're seeking as a field of expertise that you do have skills with, some trained and self-taught skills, and something that it probably is going to relate to your talents in theory. So your primary field of expertise usually relates to your trained and self-taught skills plus your talents. And then you usually, once you have some like foresight, you're like, oh, this is my primary field of expertise. Like my primary field of expertise personally is resourcing epic stuff. I'm not necessarily perfect at anything, yet I'm talented at finding the resources on how to pretty much do anything. And I'm in my field of expertise in these resources allows me to, at this point, take bigger risks than I used to because I have experience with my strategy of approach. So my expertise with this resourcing allows me to do things that I may or may not have been talented in simply because I resourced the right materials and I took a chance to do them after it was the first thing I saw. I didn't have any experience. I didn't have even 20 hours. Like if you have 20 hours in something, you're gonna be better than 80% of the world at that, according to I think the guy who wrote the 4 Hour Work Week. Anyway, so yeah, what is your primary field of expertise? And moving on, here's a good question for you. What do you want to spend your day doing? You know what I want to spend my day doing? Whatever I want. I want to go to the beach. I want to become an astronaut. I want to get a jetpack. I want to drive a race car. I want to fly to the moon. And I want to try all of these things freely without worry. I want to go try a kite suit and have the right resources on hand so that I can try for my first time without putting much time into it. Not 20 hours, about an hour, half an hour, and then I will jump off a cliff and see what happens. I just hope that I can spend my day doing what I want, and I hope that while I'm spending my day doing what I want, that I can build an abundance around me that gives back to the community more than what I've taken, while still achieving my personal dreams, my personal desires, my own goals. That's what I want to spend my day doing. What are your life milestones? I'm just going to list one. Kaboomski, yeah! Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Still got the same answer. Kaboomski! What do you expect to get from Kaboomski? Kaboomski! Personally, I expect to get life experience, more happiness, more abundance, greater wealth, more friends, more community influence, more positive investments on wonderful things at a global level, more influence on poor trade measures. And I think what Kaboomski is going to give me the most is an opportunity to express myself freely in a way that is fun. So that's what I get from Kaboomski. I get the opportunity to express myself freely in a way that is fun. Kind of like a combination between my own personality and like this global harmonistic / rock star personality. Like I'll step on a few toes, but that's not the goal. I'd love to be an anthropologist, but I'm still a rock star. It's kind of my feelings at a personal level. I maybe one day I'll really have a positive influence at a global level Before then, I want to make some awesome music. And I think Kaboomski is going to help me be able to make some badass music while I'm still working on things that allow me to build my career path and expand my personal visions and help the community along the way while I get to do what I want. And of course, if you could provide us with your references and resumes. And last but not least, the most important question of all. If you are to join Kaboomski, define Kaboomski in your own words. Kaboomski, yeah! Went a little bit over here today. Thank you guys for hanging out. It's been about an hour and 6 minutes, and we'll probably rock this out. I think we'll do the same thing tomorrow, actually. So if you guys want to join us tomorrow at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, here we will be. And until next time, I hope you guys have a spectacular day, and I hope you continue to expand in magnificence, and I hope you're smiling, and I hope you're enjoying yourself, and I hope you got wonderful rest today, and I hope that your wildest dreams come true sooner than later. I love you guys. Cheers. Have a great day. Kaboomski. Kaboomski.net, guys. I'm Abraham. And talk to you soon. Signing off.